had been best friends with Jen for a few years. She had been sweet to me ever since I first met her. But I heard people say that she's violent. I had never seen that part of her, though. I assumed her notorious reputation was nothing but rumors. The moms in my neighborhood had a tendency to spread rumors. One day, Jen invited me to her place for a small get-together. I decided to have my girlfriend, Lucille, tag along. She wasn't the hugest fan of Jen, but she loves parties, and she loves me. We arrived at Jen's house, and I overheard a phone conversation from inside. Out of curiosity, Lucille and I leaned against the door to listen. "Ma'am, I need you to manage your anger. I don't want you to end up hurting that kid," the concerned converser said. "Bae, I am managing my anger, because if I wasn't, that little wide-eyed douche would have had their back clawed open," Jen said. "You're crazy. Floof never did anything to you." Floof? They were talking about my pup. "Floof did do something to me. They made my kid fall in love with them so that they could take her away from me." Jen began to talk with her teeth clenched. "After Floof stole my baby, my husband left me. Floof's the entire reason I'm alone." "Almost nothing you said is actually true. Shut your mouth, Barbara!" And then she hung up. I slowly pulled away from the door, my paws twitching. The thought of someone clawing at Floof's back, with talons piercingly sharp enough to kill, disturbed me beyond belief. The fact that Jen would think of doing something so sick disturbed me more. Lucille held my paw. "Harriet, we should go. You seem a little upset." So we began to walk away, until we were hit with the door. Jen's couch was soft and soothing, and her home was very warm. The living room smelled of honey and cinnamon, but I knew something was off. "Genesis, I was planning on going home." "Not yet!" Jen barked. "I have some orange juice I need to get rid of." "That sounds like a lie," I replied. Jen ran to her fridge and shoved half a gallon of orange juice into my paws. "My family left me, so nobody's gonna drink this." Jen tapped on the jug. "Drink it." I wasn't gonna drink it, but I hadn't drank anything all day, but I was supposed to be leaving. But I couldn't let the orange juice go to waste. I chugged it down, the entire half gallon. I started to think she might have put something in my drink. I began to feel like I was gonna pass out. Just keeping my eyes open became a struggle. I looked over at the glass that sat on the coffee table. What did Genesis put in my drink? She had to have put something in there. I was perfectly fine before drinking it. My eyes began to shut. They weren't going to stay open much longer. I banged my paws on the table, trying desperately to stay awake. "Genesis, what did you put in my drink?" I asked sternly. "Nothing, sweet pea. You're probably just tired from work," Jen replied as she gently placed me on a cool pillow. "Get some rest. All right." No. I was not this tired before. This has nothing to do with work." "Harry, you trust me, right?" I said nothing. I didn't know if I trusted her. She was my friend. She had been there for me, helped me sort through my emotions, made me smile. But the other mothers told me she was manipulative and abusive, and Jen wasn't doing too great of a job at disproving that notion. I didn't have much time to think about that, though, for my vision in my mind went black. I woke up in a bedroom with bandages on my back and upper thigh. I was aching so bad that I considered just staying on the bed and going home in the morning. But I remembered what I told my pup. "I'll be back in a few hours, Floof," I had said. "Call me if you need me." I looked over at the clock. 12 a.m. Checked my phone. Dead. Dang it. I had to go. I couldn't just leave Floof and Zamwadi home alone. So I got up, crying in pain. I walked slowly, every step in affliction. I trudged through the hall, leaning against the burgundy walls. Eventually I reached the living room, which smelled of soap, bleach, and honey-scented candles. Jen scrubbed her couch, her face filled with anger and tears. Many, many tears. She noticed me stumbling through the room, so she grabbed the fur on the back of my neck. "Harriet, you're awake," Jen said, her voice trembling. For a second, I thought I killed you." "I'm going home, Genesis." I tried to pull away. She wrapped her arms around my stomach. "Harry, you're in too much pain. There's no way you'll be able to walk home," Jen said softly. "Get away from me," I growled. She let go. I stumbled out the door, shutting it behind me. It was raining hard. I could faintly hear Jen begging me to come back inside. Her cries of desperation had me on the verge of tears, but I had to ignore her. I was going home. I sat on my couch for a couple hours. I didn't know what to do. My family had left me. One out of two of my friends left. I tried to call Barbara, but she didn't answer. She messaged me pretty quickly, though. "I'm tired of trying to fix you. Leave me alone." 2 out of 2. So I continued to sit on my couch for about half an hour longer. Then I heard the sound of a police car approaching. Sirens getting louder and louder, closer and closer. And my God, did it hurt my ears. And I knew what that sound meant. It meant I was doomed to years in a cold, depressing cell. It was over. It's all over.